So then on July 26th, that was D-Day, opening ceremonies. So I made my way out to the left bank. It was pretty dead out there, pretty quiet. A lot of restaurants, a lot of places were just closed. I don't think they wanted to deal with the security that day, blocking off things. And then a lot of places ran out of food as well. So I was looking for food and ended up just having to grab some sandwiches from the grocery store. I know there are other points that had a huge line. It took a while for people to get in, but fortunately for us, for my area, it went pretty quickly.
C'est Tribune B?
Yeah, the Tournelle, yes, and after B, after.
Okay, d'accord.
And once I got through, I got on the bridge, and it was just an awesome view looking directly at Notre Dame.
La nouvelle, non seulement on est là à Paris avant cette cérémonie d'ouverture, mais on sera peut-être aussi dans les Alpes en 2030.
One of the cool things that day was, as I was going to my seat, there was a lot of people taking pictures and just hanging out before the event started. And there was this couple, and this guy, he had a Seoul 1988 Olympic shirt on. And I walked up to him just to say, hey, I really love that shirt because that was the first Olympics that I remembered watching. And so we kind of chatted a little bit in the English that they knew. Told him I had been to Korea, to the baseball stadium there, Jamsil Stadium. They talked about LA and wanting to go to LA as well. And so had a nice convo, threw out a little bit of Korean that I knew, thanks and goodbye, which kind of drew a laugh. Just really nice to chat with some people out there. And then at the seats, chatted with a few people around me. Some people were local, just like close by. And then woman next to me was from Annecy, which is where the animation festival happens, which I knew about because I've had friends go to that festival because they worked on projects there. And then there was a young lady from Greece, guy from the Dominican, from Italy, from Puerto Rico, Costa Rica. So it was pretty fun. Everyone was just cheering on each other's countries and just having a really great time. Weather was a big factor. Everyone had umbrellas and were prepared with ponchos and things like that. But you couldn't leave there unscathed with the rain there that night. But the volunteers made it really fun. They were just hyping up the crowd, they were dancing, they were just kind of like keeping the energy up and making the best of the situation. So from our vantage point, we saw the boat parade go by, all the different nations. Really fun, really great to see the US. When it went by, it was a huge contingency. France as well, so those drew really big applauses. A lot of noise, a lot of fanfare for that. And then we had the dancers doing the can-can over by the side of the Seine, which people were kind of commenting how unsynchronized they were, but it was pretty fun. And then they had a big screen, so you could keep track of what was going on and watch the ceremony as well. By the night's end, Céline came out and totally knocked it out of the park. It wasn't until later where I understood, what she's been going through medically, and I thought that was pretty amazing of her to be able to go out there and give that kind of performance. And I thought the song was a great song choice. And from where we were, they had the audio coming through. So unfortunately, it was so cloudy that we couldn't see the Eiffel Tower from there, but we could see the lights through the cloud cover. And then later on, with the flame and the unveiling of the flame and the balloon going up in the sky, we could also see kind of the light coming from that direction. If it was a clear night, it would have been really cool because we would have been able to see all that happening from our vantage point. But because of it, it was what it was. So it was pretty ambitious, but it was a success by the end of the night. So it's pretty fun. There was just a lot of people, a lot of good energy out and about after the opening ceremonies, people trying to get home before the subways closed. So Otherwise, fun night, fun event, very memorable, and great way to kick off the Olympic Games.
Okay, I'll send you the photos tomorrow. Yeah? Okay, thank you.